Hello, people. This is the Black Love Gamer, and this is my review of Thrill of the Fight. Released July 1st, 2016. Published and developed by Ian Fitz, and currently it is in the Steam store for $9.99. Now, this boxing title, when it was released into early access, it was very, very bare bones, and the visuals they needed a lot. But the developer worked on it, added to it, and now we have the title that we have. It's single player only, and I really wish that it was a multiplayer component to it for you can actually fight someone else, because this boxing title does not rely on emulated movement. So there's no locomotion as far as using the controllers to move you around the ring. You only use room scale. So if you're using room scale, your actual leg and foot movements, leg and foot, you should be using both of those at the same time. But that's what's going to be getting you around the ring. Therefore, you're not going to be able to like outbox, or everything is going to be like mid to close range as far as boxing is concerned, unless you just have like a really, really, really big area to run around the ring in. And that's what I really do like about it. And another thing, as far as when you're fighting your opponent, it feels real. Like you can punch, like if their guard is a little bit open, you can punch them through their guard. And even at times, your computer opponent, he'll block, he'll bring like his left hand up, and it's almost like he's doing like an elbow block, and you won't be able to punch. And if it's up even a little bit too high, if you try to do a hook, the hook won't get all the way through. It won't get through, and I think that's pretty good. You're actually, it's almost like you're really fighting. For those that have sparred before and things of that sort, that when someone is actually punching at you and you're guarding, your guard will, it can be moved. And some people will do that. They'll punch your guard, and then you're focusing one way, and then they'll come another. And that's what I do like about the game. The game is a great workout for somebody. That's like, after I was done playing, my arms, shoulders, especially my shoulders, from having to keep my arm up the block, as you can see in the background. And that's another thing that was great about this title, is that you can actually look at your, record, or, have company over and they're watching the fight on the computer, and it doesn't have to be from the first person perspective. It can be looked upon from the third person perspective. Now, there are, mini games as far as with the heavy bag and speed bag, but to be honest with you, I didn't really care too much about it. The only thing I cared about was the meat and potatoes, the boxing, and I was happy. I'm happy with it. Would be happy if it did have multiplayer. The only thing is, as far as with the Thrill of the Fight, what you see is what you get. Every time you fight someone, you unlock the next person. So you start off, you're just fighting someone who has headgear and stuff, and then you move on, and you're fighting Ugly Joe. Ugly Joe is hard to knock out. That mug of his, man, woo, that mug. But yeah, and you have different levels. You got endurance, you got all that as far as with the levels and how long you fight someone for. And the only takeaways, negatives. The only negatives I can think of is sometimes I don't know. Like sometimes I feel like I need an indicator, or I might just be missing it. Where if I throw a punch, how hard I hit them. Am I doing enough damage? Is this person getting ready to get knocked out? Because it almost was a surprise when the person was knocked out. It wasn't like that many cues. Even though as far as facial damage, I can see it being done. You know, you can see a cut over the eye. You know, a little bit of swelling and stuff. Not that much when you're hitting the body. I don't think I was able to like see, you know, redness occurring there. But yeah, but like I said, as far as this boxing title, I think it's good for what it is. I definitely would use it for like a workout companion. If you're just trying to, I'm one of the types that can't, you know, have a hard time working out at home. So I do occasionally will use VR, you know, to do a little home workout for those days I don't make it to the gym. But yeah, this game definitely you should be able to box correctly, because if you don't, you may not get the outcome that you want. And this is the Black Glove Gamer. Like, share, subscribe, all that great stuff, and make sure that you do not box like this.
You can't block this. Referee, you better pick me.
The judges have determined by unanimous decision, your winner is the blue corner.
Winner